Hi, everybody. My name's Connie Craig-Carroll. Thanks so much for joining us. And of course, because it's October, that means it's Gem Month right here at HSN. And when you think of gorgeous collectible gemstones, you think of Carol Brody. And that's why she has kicked off this big Gem Month with her very best value of the day. Now, we have the final 2 hours of the big event for today. And Carol, thank goodness you've saved me some of the today's special. But I got to tell you, girls, if you've been looking at it all day long, if you've been thinking about getting more than one, maybe purchased one last night, you want to stack them, this is your next to the last look at our very best buy of the day. Take a look. Okay, here we go. First off, when's the last time you had a chance to see a Rarities piece at $99? But I gotta tell you, the price is not everything. I think the thing about this that makes it everything is that it is an every single day wearable ring. You will find yourself reaching for it time and time and time again. We're doing free shipping, so if you're kind of thinking about this, well, it's risk-free. You get it home, you try it on for size. If you don't love it, you send it back. It's under $20 on any charge card we accept, and it's from Carol Brody. This lady has dressed everybody. It's kind of like the who's who of Hollywood. She has dressed them for the most important events of their entire life on the red carpet. And now, for the last, well, more than 10 years, she's been dressing you and I.
You're aging me, girlfriend. 8 years.
I don't think that we have ever had anything quite like this, and especially for less than $100. When you look at the lowest appraised price on this is $190. We're doing it for $99.90, and again, under $20 on your charge card. So, Carol, we're going to take everybody through the genuine gemstones, because as you look at this, you've got to realize these are real gemstones in precious noble metal. My very favorite, if you want to talk about getting ready for the season, the garnet. And this is not just any garnet, this is Mozambique. Look at the intensity of that.
With your nails. Oh my God, if you love that red nail polish, there is nothing better.
And then the one that would go back with the garnet, that goes back with absolutely everything, our white topaz. Who would not think this is diamonds? Then, Miss Carol, the look of black diamonds. Actually, a gemstone that has often been found in the crown jewels, black spinel. And then we have available for you the Amethyst, probably the #1 bestseller from Rarities by Carol Brody, blue topaz, and then that warm harvest gold citrine. But Carol, even more importantly than the fact that we can wear this every day, it's under $100. It is a Rarity designer piece. There is a story and a reason why you brought this to us.
There absolutely is. So how do we come up with something so special, so unique, and so magical for you? This is called my Times Square ring. How many of you have been to Times Square in New York City? Have you ever felt that excitement, that well of energy? Have you seen it in the movies or maybe on television? Please look at the colors. Okay, let's hold on to this photo. Do you see the amethyst purples? Do you see the golden citrine? Do you see the red garnet? Do you see those white, bright topaz lights? Do you see that Swiss blue and that Sherlock Holmes big, big, gorgeous? Look at this, those citrine colored cabs. Everything about these rings was inspired by the most exciting place in the world. Times Square is the crossroads of the world. Now, I want to share with you my experience in Times Square before I take you through the most amazing why you have to have this ring right now. So I live on 7th Avenue, and every night for my dog's 9 o'clock walk, we walk to Times Square. The well of excitement. Okay, wait, guess what? That's Buckwheat. This is my dog. This is the favorite man of my whole life. He's 13. So Buckwheat and I go down 7th Avenue, and he gets that roar of excitement, you know, like that dog thing when they like start lifting their legs, and my heart starts beating fast. And I think to myself every day, how do I get New York City? How do I get Times Square to you? How do I get it to you? And now we have I want to take you through the joy and the glory and the splendor of the Times Square ring. Okay, you're seeing Connie wear that amazing cinnamon cayenne garnet, which is by far, it is my favorite ever, ever, ever. And that black, sparkling black diamond spinel. Let me show you what makes this ring so special. I'm gonna give you a little tour. We're gonna start out with the shape. This is actually a square ring. I don't think any of you probably own a square ring. I certainly didn't, but of course it's Times Square, so we had to make it a square. A square ring has so many more benefits than even a round. Let me start by showing you. One huge benefit of this ring is that because it's square, if you have a larger knuckle, I think which we all do as we get older, you can just slip it on over your knuckle. So you know how you fight with a round circular band, right? Okay, so this one again, I'm just gonna show you. It's a square. It just goes like that. Ease, slip. Now, stackable. Squares, think about square boxes when you pile up square boxes or blocks. You can make a Lego wall. You can just keep piling them. When things are round, they tip over. So look at this. I can easily stack these rings. They are Times Square stackables. Now, no matter what color combination I put together, it's magical. So I want you to remember that when you get this home, it doesn't matter if you put this with your own rings, if you get one. One is a statement.
Oh, yeah.
Two is a signature. Three, oh my gosh, three is just a dream. So now let's talk about, you may be thinking to yourself,
and real quickly, Carol, we need to let everyone know because most people are getting more than one. If you buy this $190 ring today at $99, if you buy a second, you're getting $20 off. If you buy a third, you're getting $20 off. So if you buy one, it's $99, and that hands down is the best value we've ever offered in a Rarity Today special. But to get another, it's gonna be $79. Now I wanna show you this real quickly, and then Carol's gonna go back through everything. If you're only getting one, you are still getting that incredible presentation piece, that difference maker in your jewelry collection. But it's nice to buy at least two so you can play with them. And then, you know, even if you don't buy three today or you don't buy two today, you have that option in the future of adding other colors so these become your building blocks in your jewelry collection. You know, there are not very many things that we can say are everyday. You certainly can't buy, you know, a lot of jewelry that you say, I'm gonna wear that every single day. Maybe your wedding ring, maybe you have a tennis bracelet, but most jewelry you wear for certain occasions or with certain outfits. This is every single day. If you are wearing yoga pants and a t-shirt, you put this on.
Totally.
Yeah, if you're wearing a cute little dress, you put this on. If you're wearing a turtleneck and jeans, you put this on. That's why we are so very busy at this point. And I want to show you too, the thickness, because one thing Carol does not do, you know this if you're a Rarities collector, she never skimps on anything to hit a price point. The metal is nice and strong and secure and luxurious. You have that European piercing work behind the stone, so you're gonna get that light play of each and every one. And look, no prongs to catch or to snag on anything, it's pave. So they literally are set side by side by side, so each and every one gets their own chance to sparkle, their own chance to shine. And that's why the pave usually is so much more expensive, but you have that in this. I want to show you the colors one more time, then I'm going to go back to Carol, and we're going to tell you all about it. We're supposed to have a full presentation coming up next hour. However, I will tell you, if you know you want this, or maybe you ordered earlier and you're thinking, I've got to get that other color that I'm thinking about, get it right now, because I can't promise you that we'll get through the whole presentation next hour with how limited we are on some of these. We have size 4 through size 10. There's your citrine, November burst stone, the color of sunshine, the color of harvest gold as we're watching the changing of leaves already starting in some of the colder parts of the country right now. There's your Swiss blue topaz. People gravitate towards that. That is the #1 best-selling color in the country in the United States. Then worldwide, amethyst is the #1 most popular gemstone. Then we have what looks like black diamonds. You would swear it's black diamonds. It's black spinel, actually even more rare than a diamond. We have the white topaz, cut and faceted, very similar to a diamond. Again, people would assume that you have a diamond band. And my favorite, hands down, is that warm, rich, burning embers effect that you get in the garnet. This is every lady's ring, and again, for every single day. The difference is you're saying, well, My style's different from Kate's. My style's different from Carol's. My style's different from Colleen's. We all have different styles, but we will wear this in different ways, Carol.
Absolutely. And we have some pictures, and I don't know if you have them ready for us, but I gave the rings to each one of our beautiful Rarities models. And everyone took them. This is how I wore the rings this week. So I just want you to be able to see from a styling perspective. You're able to spread them out on 2 fingers and I always wear another big ring with them. I guess because I love big chunky rings. But then I came out the other day and I just wore 2 stacked together and people's eyes popped out of their head. I believe the vivid saturation of color, because we use the black rhodium, we're able to get that pop of color. Now, here we have Victoria, Kate, and Lynn. These are our Rarities models. I gave them each the rings and I said, go into your regular life, get dressed the way you want, and style these the way you want. So each one of them, you can see Victoria, she chose to put them on with big glasses, a t-shirt, and make them her own funky way. Kate, who you just saw right now in that black motorcycle jacket, Kate put on her cute black hat, she's edgy, and she just stacked 3 together. Lynn is my girl who I think is every woman in America. She's beautiful, but she's approachable. Lynn, you're the most approachable, beautiful person I've ever met. She is you. Lynn chose to do them again in her own style. No matter how you create your look, you cannot make an error. You're only gonna get better. Why do you need this ring in your wardrobe? You need this ring in your jewelry wardrobe because it changes everything. You don't need to go out and get that expensive new velvet booty that's going to be out of style. I promise you that velvet booty, I kind of wanted one, and then I'm like, oh my God, the minute it snows, that velvet booty is going bye-bye. But this is fine jewelry. This is the real deal. I know when you're looking at it and you're thinking, wow, it's $99.90. And then I'm getting the second for $20 off and the third for $20 off. I know when you think about that, you're thinking, how can this be precious gems? How can this be not only precious sterling silver, but also rhodium. Rhodium is the most expensive precious metal in the world. At the finest jewelry houses that I've worked for, that I've had the honor of working for, I should say. And I'm gonna take off this big ring so you can see the way I really love this. At these jewelry houses, we use rhodium to plate platinum. Platinum, as you all know, is how you secure a diamond because it is the strongest, most precious metal. The only metal that's more expensive than platinum is rhodium. That's why we use rhodium over our sterling silver. And if you look at the shine and the luster and the strength of that silver, you understand why Rarity silver is not like any other.
Okay, Carol, we have a clock on the screen. So again, I want to invite you. The great thing about shopping here at HSN is you have an unconditional 30-day money-back guarantee. And if you don't love this, you send it back. We pay to ship it to you. All you're doing is you're putting under $20 on your charge card. There's a reason that people who love gemstones, people who love style, they shop with Carol. And now today, to be our best value of the day, kicking off Gem Month. This is the final today's special from Carol for the entire year, and we worked and worked and worked to bring it to you at under $100 and the free shipping and under $20 on your charge card. Allow yourself to have that ring that when in doubt, because we all have that dress, you know, you have that black dress that whether you lose 10 pounds, you gain 10 pounds, you put it on and it still looks good. You have that handbag that every time, even if you're just like dressed down, Carol and I were talking about this, you go out without a stitch of makeup on, your hair in a ponytail, but you put that handbag over your shoulder, you're feeling like that power piece. This is the ring that, honest to goodness, you will reach for all the time, and you're gonna know that it steps up whatever you put it with. And then to grow with you, to be able to grow with you and know that, you know what, if your birthday is coming up in 3 months, you could get a different color. If your anniversary is coming up in 6 months for your anniversary, you could get a different color. So it's not just one look. It's gonna continue to grow with you and continue to grow with your style. And what can you get out there there in the market for this price point, I gotta be honest with you, most of the time you're getting crystal, most of the time you're not getting real metal, maybe you're getting a sterling silver band. This is 2.34 carats of genuine gemstones. Real cherry-picked, hand-selected, genuine gemstones set, and let me just show you, let me grab one, in a way in which they would usually set diamonds. Look at that beautiful European piercing work. Look at the thickness of the metal. Look at how the stones go down the side of the shank. So when you have this on, it looks like it's a complete eternity band. Comfort level out of this world. If you are wearing it on your ring finger, which I gotta be honest with you, I think most of us are wearing it on the center of the index finger, but if you're wearing it on your ring finger, order a size down. Now that's only if you're wearing it on your ring finger. I personally am wearing it on the center, wearing it on the index finger, so I'm ordering my regular size. And the great thing is, Carol said this earlier, if you happen to have larger knuckles and you have trouble slipping those circular rings, round rings, which 98% of rings are round, over your knuckles, you're not gonna have that problem with this. And yet it's not gonna twist because of the way that it's weighted. We are crazy busy. As you can see, these are ticking away. So one more time, if you want the warmth, if you want that burning embers, if you want my favorite, that's the garnet.
That's my favorite too.
Yeah.
It's red. This is red diamond red. You know, there's one red diamond in the world that people know of. It's called the Moussaïef red diamond. I've seen it. I've held it. It's in the Smithsonian. This red garnet, this cinnamon spicy cayenne red garnet, this is the color. Look it up. This is the color of a red diamond.
Okay, then we have amethyst, we have citrine, we have blue topaz, we have gorgeous white topaz, and last but not least, okay, again, maybe when in doubt, you go black spinel, right?
Absolutely. So the black spinel and the white topaz, will you put them on together, Connie? This is your basic, this is your building blocks of your Times Square stackable rings. This is going to work with everything you own in your jewelry wardrobe. Look at this.
Oh my gosh.
Connie's just put this on with our, wait till you see this amethyst
And it's so funny,
ring.
I never wear dark nails. Look,
They look so gorgeous.
It feels like fall, doesn't it?
It finally feels like fall. So you've got your fall colors here. You've got your spring colors. The beautiful thing about precious gemstones is that they are all year round. Maybe what you want to do is go for your birthstone. I mean, that red garnet, that black. And if you're noticing that with all of these rings, there's this unbelievable sparkle, this unbelievable brilliance in the color. That is because we use black rhodium. So look at, have you ever seen an amethyst that glows with that vibrancy that looks like a neon sign in Times Square? Nobody has seen a Swiss blue topaz. Because of the pave workmanship, the quality of the pave workmanship, and the fact that we use a black rhodium, again, rhodium being the most expensive precious metal in the world, we're able to make these rings pop. Are they always gonna pop? Are they always gonna have the saturation of color? Yes, forever. Why? Because they are precious, natural gemstones from God's earth.
Look at this. I've got to show everybody too. I want to show the today's special. You know, this is the thing I love about Rarities. You can start building a collection. Like our today's special, everybody's asking about my necklace. Look at this back with my necklace, which by the way, we do have a this hour only special on that necklace coming up next hour. It's also black spinel. But my point is, these weren't meant to be matchy-matchy, my necklace and this ring, you know, earrings that we have coming up in this show and the ring, but it all has that flavor. It all has Carol's style. As she said, she's worked for the biggest design houses in the world, and now she's bringing that flavor to us at a fraction of the price that you would expect to pay. I know we're busy. I'm going to show you one more time on the hand. And if you saw this on, there's no way in a million years that you would ever believe that that's $200. Well, actually, it's $179 worth of rings. Because remember, you were getting your second for $20 off, your third for $20 off. So you buy one for $99. Each one after that is $20 off. And my producer is stretching in a moment past the clock because we are so busy, over 4,000 ordered. And that is, obviously, when we're talking Rarities, that's the biggest portion of what we have available for you. So I hope you do this for yourself, because this is what, and I can't say this, y'all don't hear me say this. This This is one I can say is for every woman. This is for every woman. And I don't say that. I do jewelry usually 5 out of 7 days a week. But I don't say a ring is for every woman because, quite frankly, most rings are not. They are for a particular style depending on what the ring happens to be. It's for the classic woman, or it's for the fashion-forward woman, or it's for... This is for everybody, and it's for every day.
And it elongates your fingers. It's ageless, it's timeless. I want to share one other thing with you. These are the warm colors. So if you go to that garnet, to that red diamond-colored garnet, or that canary yellow citrine that looks like the best yellow diamond, this is that warm color. We've got the whiskey with it. If you want to go for the cooler colors are the amethyst, the Swiss blue topaz, of course, the black. So there's different kind of personalities. There are warm personalities and there are these cool personalities. Each one has a different vibe and a different moment. You know what yours is. Mine is cool one day, mine's warm and sensual the next. That's why I needed the whole set.
Okay, hang in there. They're making us move because they want to save some of these for next hour. My opinion, get your choice now because I can't even promise you we'll get through the whole presentation next hour. Hang in there. I will keep wearing them. Carol's going to have them. To think that that is our today's special for the entire month of Gem Month, it's amazing. So we also want to show you.
Kind of honored, by the way.
Well, of course. Okay, look at this. To go with your today's special, or quite honestly, to just go with anything, we have our beautiful gemstone and diamond. This is not white topaz. These are diamond big stud earrings. We took them from $219 to $189, under $50 on your charge card to bring them home. We have it in amethyst and we have it available for you in blue topaz. Okay, but hands down, one of the most incredible items in the whole entire show.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Okay, people wait a lifetime for a watch like this. Now, we only have a couple hundred, so just so you know, Carol and I sold this out the very first day we launched it at $499. It is now $100 off. We are talking genuine leather Croco-Embossed band.
It's genuine alligator, girlfriend.
Genuine alligator, excuse me.
Not leather, this is alligator.
It says it right there on the back.
Fancy.
Sorry. You are fancy.
We're fancy.
I try, but Carol is fancy. Okay, genuine alligator band. We have the navy, and look at this. Look at that blue mother of pearl. We have the black, which is what I'm wearing, and again, this is genuine alligator. Look at the black mother of pearl, like the look of the finest Tahitians, because you've got all of that array of colors. And then Carol, are you wearing the green?
No, I'm actually wearing the blue. Where is that green? Okay, we're gonna get the green over here.
The green is the most limited, but we took $100 off the price. $100 off the price. Okay, look at the green.
And can we take everybody for, do we have a minute to go through the watch? Okay, I want to take you through. This is a sapphire crystal. That sapphire crystal, the only thing that can scratch it is a diamond. This is Swiss made. When we say Swiss made, think about the R brands, the Cartier, all those big Piaget, all those major brands. They are Swiss made timepieces. This is genuine alligator. And guess what? You've got a 1-year warranty on the movement of this watch because you know it's one of the most beautiful watches you've ever seen.
And look at the appraised value, $1,075. You're getting almost an $1,100 watch for $399. My producer just told me we have fewer than 300 of those available, so that's one of our big show specials, first come, first serve. By the way, it will be retired when it's sold out. This will not come back at that price, I can promise you that.
It's not coming back at all.
Yeah, exactly.
One and done with our watches or collectibles. Absolutely, we make 300 of each and then they're done.
Okay, for Gem Month, we are so excited to introduce you to a special guest. In fact, he's gonna be with us, like I said, throughout the entire month. This is Lamar Scott. He is a GIA accredited jewelry professional. He has experience in luxury fine jewelry. He's joined us for Gem Month as our gem and style expert. So we're gonna be checking in with this gentleman throughout the entire month, and we are so excited, Lamar, to have you with us.
Thank you so much. I had such a good time earlier today. I decided to come back and spend some more time with you.
Well,
and still got loads of info.
We love that. We'll be checking in without you throughout the entire month and throughout the entire couple hours that Carol and I are with you. But we're going to move right along. And just so you know, the watch, they just told me may not even make a full presentation. That's how limited.
You mean that wasn't our presentation?
No, honey, that I know. That is really, really limited. Okay, now, I wish we had thousands and thousands of the necklace that we're about to show you. I really, really do. We have sold 700 of these. We have 300 remaining. This is, and Carol is known for her necklaces. I would say out of any category of jewelry that she's known for, it's her necklaces. This is hands down. I said this to Carol earlier. I said, we should make this a Today's Special. She said, Connie, we could not get enough of these. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you just really, really quickly. This was supposed to be $199. We're doing it for $159. It was appraised at almost $500. It's 30 inches in the length. That's what you've requested. That's what you've wanted. You've wanted those longer layering pieces. This does have a lobster claw closure. So if you're like me and you don't like to put things over your head, you want that lobster claw. This one has it. But Carol, before these are gone, and they will be sold out before we leave you tonight, I want you to tell everybody about the reason that we couldn't do this as a Today's Special, because this is not your average moonstone with 700 ordered and the final 300.
Okay, girls, my girlfriends, this is the launch. I'm so excited of platinum colored moonstone.
Yep.
This is the world launch. Nobody has this. Don't you want to be that girl that twinkles and scintillates with the gorgeous labradorescence and agilarescence, because it's got everything in it. You've got the color of labradorite because it is, of course, a base stone, but then you've got all the scintillation and brilliance of a diamond. What we do to the moonstone, we take the moonstone and we coat it with a proprietary coating. We do it often with our moonstones and our labradorite and our garnets. That's why when you look at the Rarities moonstone, you see most moonstones, they're translucent and they shimmer. But Rarities sparkles like crazy because of how we take care of the gemstones. The color platinum. What is the richest, most expensive precious metal in the world? We just discussed it.
Oh my gosh.
It is platinum. Look at the way, look at this. The moonstone is fascinating.
And look at the slices, the chunks. I mean, you don't find moonstone in those large, gigantic, chunky sizes. By the way, my producer just said, if you can use express automated ordering, I knew you would love this, because this is so Carol Brody Rarities. I mean, it truly is. And again, when we talk about rare, and we talk about exotic, and we talk about hard to find, the only place you can find this is right here at HSN. We wanted, this was one of the candidates for today's special. We wanted to do it during the holiday season. We couldn't get enough of these because you have to start with those big, huge slices, three-dimensional slices of moonstone.
And one of the great things is when you think about fine jewelry, the words fine jewelry and chunky never go together because it is too expensive. Materials, natural materials, precious materials are too expensive to create chunky, big pieces. Well, guess what? I love chunk. I love a big, chunky, gorgeous piece of jewelry. But I can never do it in fine jewelry for myself, for you, for anybody. This is a chunky, major statement piece of jewelry with that incredible, I mean, if you look at the schiller, but it's not just the schiller of a moonstone, it is the brilliance and sparkle of a diamond. What gemstone do you know of that has schiller and that has brilliance? What gemstone do you know of that has the color of platinum, but the base of a moonstone? Now, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret that Connie does not know about and no one knows about. If you love the world launch of platinum, I'm gonna bring this back to you in two other incredible brand new world launch colors.
What are they?
I'm not telling you that much. I'm not giving it all up. But when I do, I'm just telling you, when I do, you are going to dream about doing the layer. When I styled it out, you know, I got these moonstone. I got them in the 3 colors. Platinum is the one I wanted to bring to you first because I think it is the most neutral and the most exciting. But when I was wearing them and I was putting them around, I did them all in different lengths. Everybody looked at me and they said, that statement, that is a red carpet, $100,000 statement, but it's not. It's a jeans budget for a red carpet look.
That's the way I like to shop, right?
Me too. We were just talking about that outside. I said, my gosh, I was talking about my shoes. They're so beautiful, my shoes, and they were so inexpensive. Because what you can do when you find the right place to find the best, I worked with the best jewelers. What I wanted to do when I gave birth to Rarities with HSN, we birthed this together. The idea was that we were going to bring you rare gems, quality, and unique launches that no one else
Carol,
had.
they just told me, you can see 760 people have ordered. This will be final presentation. This will not be back before the holidays. You see it says holiday price because we intended to do this throughout the holidays. This is it. This is it. And I'll tell you what, when we bring in the other colors of the moonstone, this one's gone. So if you don't have
Exactly right.
Yeah.
And this is the base.
Of course.
This is where you start. You start with that platinum color. It's like starting with black.
And to be honest with you, if I could just have one, I don't know what the other colors are, but I've got to guess. But I will find out during the break. And if I link it on my HSN, Connie Craig-Carroll on HSN Facebook, don't blame me.
You will not be doing that, sister, for sure.
But anyway, the point is, if I could only have one, to me, what could be more perfect? What could be more of a chameleon, more of a wear with every single thing? And look at the facets on this. Look at the three-dimensional quality. If you can shop on hsn.com, this is your time where you can do so. If you can type in your phone number and jump to the head of the line, because notice the appraised price. And I want to make sure you realize when we're talking fine jewelry, we send these pieces out. We have them independently appraised throughout the entire country, not by people who work for us, but just by independent appraisers. The lowest appraised price was $479. $479, so almost a $500 necklace. Now, I personally, because I have a son, you know, who requires the most of my money, I can't spend $500 for a necklace for me at this very moment. The holidays are just around the corner. I just can't do it. But you betcha I can put $39.98 on my charge card and get that almost $500 necklace for $159 and know that I am gonna love wearing this. And also too, something that if you haven't experienced Rarities, oh my gosh, with less than 200 of these, now that's counting everybody online and counting everybody who's shopping on their telephone line. That's, you know, we're counting you. If you're on board, my producer said this will indeed sell out. So bear with us. But the quality in the way these are put together, Carol, because it's really like old world craftsmanship in the way.
Thank you for saying so. Okay, so these are made for you to be strong. One of the most important parts of jewelry, it should be lightweight and it should be strong. I want to show you something. This is all machine wire wrapped. Most of my pieces are all hand done. I have to machine wire wrap this for durability. I want this to be the strongest necklace because how many times do you lean over, you catch yourself on something and then it falls apart? This is real jewelry. This is fine craftsmanship. This is, again, platinum, which is the strongest, hardest metal in the world, over sterling silver. What does that mean for you? It means not only are you getting the platinum color moonstone, the world launch of the platinum color moonstone, you're also getting platinum over the sterling silver. Everything about this necklace says sophistication, on trend, before the trends. I want you to be able to be a Rarities collector. I want you to be able to get these pieces home, whether it's our today's special rings, our stackable rings, whether it is the launch of this amazing platinum colored moonstone. I want you to have things that nobody else has. How do I know no one else is gonna have it? Because I exclusively curate and create fine jewelry for HSN. Nobody else. If you're not tuned in and you're not watching, you're not getting on board and you are not part of an elite club of women who collect very high jewelry at very affordable prices. The one thing I know, I don't know a lot in this world. I always joke and I say, not as smart as my kids. They're 17 and 19. They are so smart. But I will tell you one thing. I know jewelry better than anyone I know. I know style, I know iconic pieces, I know rare pieces. I know that when you get this home, your rarity is going to be something you treasure and wear and everyone else is going to want. And I love when you say, I'm so sorry, there's no more available. I was among the first to get it.
That's the thing. When Carol does the other two colors, the platinum is gone. You want the platinum. They just told me it is official with everybody on board. We have fewer than 100. Now that's counting everybody online and counting everybody who's shopping on their telephone line as well as hsn.com. We will keep you updated. I'm going to keep it on until we have 0 left, but everybody's asking about my necklace. Now, this was something that was not in my show. I called, I personally requested it.
She did.
We are doing a this day only that is out of this world. Folks, this is real black spinel and white zircon. Genuine black spinel and white zircon. The earrings were appraised at $340. We did them at $159. Guess what? We have 40 pairs of earrings. We're doing them at $99.
No, we're not.
How many flex pays? I think 4. And then the necklace. Okay, this is where it gets crazy because you are getting this beautiful, beautiful choker, which is adjustable. Black velvet. In the back, it has the sterling silver adjustment to it. Again, white zircon, black spinel. The necklace was appraised at $240. We did this at $119. The necklace is $89. Okay, we have 1 dozen earrings left. These are gorgeous. They're absolutely stunning, and they're real gemstones. And then the cross motif. So many of us collect it. Like for me, I just think this is just something you will love wearing. You'll love mixing with other things like your moonstone. Okay, we have 4 earrings left, they just told me. And the earrings, by the way, are double-sided, just so you know. Double-sided earrings for $99
with
in
a
black
huggy
spinel.
Hoop on top. So can I tell everyone one thing?
Tell everybody.
With the earrings and the necklace, I did not design these. I saw these on the biggest singer in the world today. She was doing her world tour last year. I went to Madison Square Garden and I saw her. She was wearing the cross earring and the cross necklace on the choker. I'm like, I am doing that for my girls. So I did it in our way, in the Rarities way.
How many flex pay? We're going to double check the flex pay on that because I think it's 4, but we will let you know for sure. And those could sell out before we do a full presentation. Certainly the earrings could, but that choker, I adore it. We have 120 of the chokers. Okay, now, Carol, this was something that you launched on social media. People lost their mind over this necklace. This is so pretty. And I was telling Carol, I had seen it, like I'd gone over the show with the buyers and the planners. I saw it online, but to see it in person, and I hope that this is coming across on your screen as gorgeous as it is here in person, $329.90. This is opal, and you're getting labradorite. This is Ethiopian Opal. You all know the story with Ethiopian Opal. It used to be that all precious opal came from Lightning Ridge, Australia. And now today, actually a few years back, they discovered in Ethiopia opal that would rival Lightning Ridge opal, meaning that it has those spectral hues. It has all of the colors of the rainbow in it. But even here at HSN, as the largest retailer of colored gemstones in the U.S., we will sell a single Ethiopian opal ring easily for a couple $100. This is a strand. I want you to look at this just real quickly. Look at the color that is pouring out of this. This is a 60.
You see it. Look at this. You see it right on air. You see the blues.
Oh my gosh, I knew they would love this.
You see the grays. You see the greens.
Look how intense this, and it's 60 inches. It was appraised, lowest appraised price, $769. We're doing it for $329, and it's the October birthstone. But I'm telling you, if you bought this, it does have a lobster claw closure. Wow, these are going fast. If you bought these simply for the stones alone, it would be worth it, Carol.
Okay, I am trying to hold this up. I'm not very good at your Carol Merrill job because you're so good at it, and I am not. There we go. I want to show you. So this is the Cabochon Ethiopian Opal. These are the raw nuggets. This is how we mine and excavate the opal. All we do is we smooth it by polishing it. What I love about these nuggets, these raw, these organic gems, are that they are as casual as we want them to be or as dressy as we want them to be. One of the huge trends, of course, in jewelry is slices, and that's what we just showed you with our platinum colored moonstone, and then raw nuggets. What we love and what I love, and in the jewelry community, what's so popular right now is earthy gemstones. Gemstones that are more subtle, that are not as flashy, because we love our flashy, big, gorgeous sparkles, but then every single day, for every day, for wearing a off-the-shoulder top, a light blue top, and a pair of ripped jeans. Kate came in these ripped jeans, and I'm like, Kate, you cannot take them off, because this is so Rarities. Being able to wear affordable, precious jewelry with what we really wear today. I'm wearing jeans right now. That's what I wear. I live in jeans. So I want jewelry. These are precious opal. Waylo Croco-Opal was only discovered, and here you can, look at this. You can see this.
Oh my gosh.
Can you look at the colors coming out of it? And then I use the labradorite beads to make it the ultimate neutral, to give it that platinum look. So, okay, I have these layered together. I just want you to see. This is that platinum, this brand new platinum colored moonstone. And these are opals. So I'm getting scintillating brilliance from here, but here I'm getting opalescence, I'm getting fire, I'm getting purples, I'm getting pinks, I'm getting blues, and I'm getting something that I can wrap 3 times. I can do anything that I want with this strand of opals and labradorite. This is cash jewelry. Think about it. This is when you talk about buying a cashmere sweater or a cashmere scarf. It's expensive. Like, it is definitely a Christmas present kind of thing, because cashmere, I looked at this wrap the other day, this cashmere gray wrap, and I loved it, but it was definitely Christmas price. I couldn't do it on my own right now. But this is the same price as that cashmere wrap, and this is dozens and dozens of carats of
Okay,
opal.
they're telling us we're gonna wrap this one up because we are that limited. If you're on board, you have it. Bear with us, we will get it taken care of for you. But we're gonna move right along because we've only got an hour and 20 minutes left with Miss Carroll and so much to do. But we've got to show you, coming up, already very, very popular. You have great taste. So many of you following Carroll on social media. You've seen this one. This is one of Carroll's favorites.
Oh, this is by far,
Yeah.
this is an obsession of mine.
Oh my gosh, you want to talk about warm and rich and incredible. Okay, you have 15.5 carats of whiskey and smoky quartz. So the warmth of this ring is out of this world. This was appraised at $414. We did it for $199. We're going to do it at $199, I should say, but today it's $169. $42.48 on your charge card.
Okay, and they all are as beautiful. One is as beautiful as the next, and guess what? I call this ring Scotch on the Rocks, and we'll tell you a little bit more about it when we get to the full presentation.
Okay, now we're gonna talk about amethyst, and I was telling you in honor of Gem Month, we have Lamar with us. He is actually our gem expert and our style expert, and he's gonna talk to us a little bit about amethyst before we show you this brand new ring.
We already know that amethyst tends to form in these really huge carat weights. That is unquestionable, it's undeniable. So when we look for amethyst, more important than carat weight is going to be color. We want deep, rich, highly saturated, reddish purple hues, almost like a plum that you kind of just want to bite into. That's the type of saturation and the type of tonation that we look for. And that's exactly what we're going to see in this Cabochon ring. The other really important thing to remember when you're purchasing amethyst is that it can be easily color zoned, and in the jewelry industry that refers to these bands of very dark areas of very light saturation. And when you look for top grade amethyst, you want evenness, you want consistency in color, and again, that's what you're going to see in this ring. It's got the combination of those deep rich plum hues combined with great clarity, and it's gorgeous.
Thank you so much, Lamar, and he's right. I mean, you want that evenness and saturation. Obviously, the larger the stone, the more difficult that is to have, but we have it here in this amethyst ring. This is the one that's been, I know, is that out of the, it looks like it was custom created.
Look how gorgeous
it looks
it
like
is.
a one-of-a-kind ring, and we're doing something that we had not even planned to do. We have a this day only price. This was appraised at $270. We were supposed to bring this out. All of you all thought if you saw it on hsn.com, $159, it's $119. It's on FlexPay for under $30, and you gotta see something. I mean, this amethyst, you want to talk about deeply saturated. This is a 20 by 15 millimeter grape, deep, rich color in the amethyst. Then you're going to have black spinel, and look at that elegant framework of the black spinel. That's almost 1.5 carats. Then you've got the closest thing, natural or synthetic, to imitating the look of a diamond. That would be your white zircon. And first come, first serve. At this very moment, I have every single size available. We have 5 through 11. That's not going to be the case with the way these are going. And this one, This is a signature piece. Carol, as we look into this, it's almost mesmerizing, the mystique of the colors together. And honestly, I think you see this one and instantly you know it is for you. Like, this is that personality piece. But $270 is what it should be. That's the appraised price. We're doing it for $119.
I bet you want to know, how did this design come up? Where did this come from? Well, first at Tucson 2 years ago, I was presented with these super large, ginormous, deep violet purple Cabochon amethyst. I got the amethyst and I stared at them with our design team for so long, and then it came. As part of the Imperial Collection, I call this the Imperial Collection amethyst ring. The Imperial Collection was the collection that was started by Peter the Great back in the 18th century. It was passed down to the Tsars and to Catherine the Great. Amethyst was Catherine the Great's most favorite gemstone. One of the pieces in the collection are the most gorgeous pendant earrings. They're done in blackened silver and incredible amethyst. She used to send everybody down into the mines to bring her all the amethyst that was available in Russia. Okay. Take a look at this incredible detail. What you're looking at is scrolling. This was incredibly popular during the Georgian era when these were created. In terms of comfort, this is a saddle style ring. A saddle style ring literally sits on your finger like a horse saddle sits on a horse. It is incredibly comfortable and it doesn't move from left to right. Down, look at this, down the V split shank, it's white diamond cut zircon. What's very interesting about Georgian jewelry, and what I tried to bring to you with this ring, is that Georgian jewelry was set in sterling silver, and the gold was used on the inside, not the outside. The sterling silver would oxidize and it would turn black. So even the diamonds in the piece would become black because the silver became so dark and worn. And that's the look we achieved in this ring.
Okay, gotta let everyone know that size 5 is almost gone. Size 11 is almost gone. We do have great earrings to go along with this, but we only have 40 of them. It's that same amethyst back with gorgeous, gorgeous opals, and are you ready? Genuine diamonds. You've got fancy diamonds surrounding those earrings, so ask about those. But the ring, honest to goodness, if you were watching, and maybe you've been watching all day long with Carol, you're excited about Gem Month as we are. And you wanted to kick it off with Carol because we have so many Rarities girls out there, and you've just kind of been waiting. You've been looking for that piece that speaks to you. If you love big, if you love bold, if you love the kind of ring that people want to get closer to you to see what it is, this is that ring. I mean, you look at it from every single angle, it is out of this world. And I will tell you, I mean, up until today, until we went on the air, this was on hsn.com at $159. Everybody thought it was $159, and it was. But Carol and I loved this one so much. They let us do a couple of things in the show. When we were talking to our planners earlier today, we put in a couple of requests, and believe it or not, they did it. So this day only, you won't see it again at this price. But I love this shop because here you get an idea of just how incredible that center stone is. Like Lamar was saying, often with amethyst, and certainly as you get larger, you'll see zoning. You will see, you know, this is dark purple, this is light purple, this is almost white. You don't see that with this. That's the quality of this amethyst. And then I love, Carol, the way that those black spinels and the white zircons go down the side of the shank, but everything leading up to that center of attention. And it's super comfortable. Like you said, it's a saddle style ring. Under $30 allows you to see it. If you don't love it, you send it back. But this is the kind of ring that if it's speaking to you tonight and you don't get it, oh my gosh, you're just gonna regret it, because even in Rarities, we don't have things that look like this, Carol.
No, we don't. And with the if you're new to Rarities, or even if you have already shopped with me and you're a collector, because most of the Rarities girls, most of you are collectors. When we get the phone calls and I say to people, how many pieces of Rarities do you have? The answer is dozens. The answer is over 100. It's been 8 years. So when we look at this ring, what I want you to feel is what I call modern vintage. I want you to put it on and feel the Imperial Collection, that Catherine the Great, that Peter the Great. I want you to feel the 18th century in this ring. You know, beautiful amethysts, these big purple amethysts, they are the gems of royalty. They are worn, they're in the British crown jewels. They were worn by the bishops. They are mentioned in the Bible multiple times. You know, the amethyst, if you look at the real meaning, the amethyst represents sobriety, love, divinity. It is a divine, loving gemstone. But for me, it's also about how much I love the smooth cabochon. I love the saddle style. I love, look at the scrolling in the black spinel. Everything, you know, I'm looking at a monitor to the right of me, which you can't see. It's got one long purple line and one long black line. It looks like this ring. The purple and the black are rich and deep, have depth. They're dimensional.
Okay, do us a favor and remember that 119 is only today. The next time you see it, it'll be 159. We're gonna give you a quick look at the Ethiopian Opals, and I say quick because it is last call on these gorgeous earrings. They were appraised at $540. We are doing them for $219. They're on FlexPay at under $55. Let me just show you exactly what you're getting. You're getting that big, bold 10 by 8 millimeter amethyst, African amethyst. Okay, now this is where it gets crazy for this price. You're getting almost a half carat.
Absolutely.
You get 40 points of fancy champagne diamonds. Let me just say that one more time, because at this price you think, no, it's 40 points. It's 10 points shy of a half carat. What would you pay for just a half carat of champagne diamonds? Oh, and then you have your Ethiopian fancy pear-shaped stones at the top. 30 of these left. We'll show you what they look like on. We're gonna say hi to Michelle.
Show them.
Yeah.
Can I be the model on this?
Well, sure
Thank
you can.
Oh my
Knock
gosh, I'm
yourself
so
out.
excited. Okay, I am wearing them, right? Because they're so light.
Yes, you are.
Okay, I thought I could have been wearing a stud. So one of the things I have perfected in my world is bringing you lightweight jewelry that's big in stature. It looks big, but it has to be lightweight. There is nothing like a bad headache that you get from wearing a heavy earring. These are light as air. The purple is drawing in that beautiful purple light to me. The opals are a natural highlighter. When you think about what opal is a highlighter. It is throwing off the most gorgeous iridescence and luminescence onto your face.
Okay, we'll let you know when these are gone. 16 people can get them. Wow, they're gorgeous. But you know what? I can't even contain my excitement over what we're about to do next. It will be your last chance, I'm assuming, if they sell out tonight, your last chance ever to get the watch that we're about to do. Carol and I sold this out for all intents and purposes when we launched it at $4.99 because she'd had it on her Facebook and on her Instagram. Today, we have the final few, I think fewer than 300 now that exist in the entire world. And when they're gone tonight, they are gone for good. I dare you to even price the band. Just the alligator, the genuine alligator strap on these.
$200, just so you know, it's a $200 alligator strap.
Oh my gosh, okay, here we go. So I'm just gonna, which is the most limited, I'm sorry. I'm gonna give you a quantity update here in just a sec at $100 off. This was appraised at $1,075. You're getting almost an $1,100 watch. And we did it at $4.99. People loved it. It is yours today at $3.99. It's under $100 on your charge card on FlexPay. Now, the green is the most limited, fewer than 100. So there you can see the Aurora Borealis. Look at that. Look at that gorgeous Aurora Borealis in the face of this. You are getting white topaz surrounding it. You're getting a sapphire. That is a true sapphire crystal. That's the same crystal dial that they have on the most expensive watches in the world. You're getting an alligator strap. So that's the green. Here's my favorite. Look at that. It looks like Tahitian mother of pearl. It's that black lipped mother of pearl. That's genuine mother of pearl, by the way. You will see every color of Aurora Borealis in that white topaz and black alligator strap. By the way, look at the beautiful buckle, again, found only on your most expensive watches. And when we launched this, the most popular was the blue. It's a navy blue, it's a true navy, and then you have the blue face, and you also have, can you see the Roman numerals here? These aren't like, you know, stenciled on. Those are actual applied numerals. Look at the hands. Look at the shape of those dolphin hands. So they've got that really beautiful shape to them. Look at the covered stem on this. This is water resistant, and as Carol was saying, not a mineral scratch resistant crystal. This is actually a genuine sapphire crystal. So water resistant, stainless steel on the back, hour, minute, sweep, second hands. It is extraordinary. And again, maybe you're not gonna buy someone a $1,000 or $1,100 watch for the holidays, but for $99, you get this home and you can give it to them and they'll have it for the rest of their life, Carol.
They absolutely will. And we're just gonna go back again. Did you see the sweep second hand on this watch? There are so many times when you have asked me, since I brought you watches, and I only bring one watch every 2 years, it takes so long. I'm working with the finest Swiss house to bring you these watches. The design, just getting the movements, the Etam movement in these watches. I've worked with the fine jewelry watch companies. You know who they are. I will not bring you a watch that is not Swiss made. And let me tell you something, I could bring you a watch for $159 if I wanted to, that was not Swiss made, but I never would. You deserve the best. You save your money. You want something special. You know, in the world of fine jewelry, it's not like the world of clothing. In the world of clothing, we have disposable clothing. You know, there are those stores on every block that offer you great looking trends for $20, $29. But what we have here with this timepiece is your one investable. You don't need to own another timepiece, and it's got a 1 year warranty. That movement is warranted for a year, because I don't want you to ever think you can't wear it every single day. The curved case is a saddle style case. It goes from wrist bone to wrist bone. It is so comfortable. Look at the depth and the thickness of this timepiece. Look at the gold tone. Everything about it. These alligator straps are $200 just for the strap. So you're getting a Swiss-made sapphire crystal,
the finest movement
watch
in the world,
with a deployment buckle. By the way, deployment buckles are the most fancy way to wear a watch. There's not a watch out there unless it is a one-of-a-kind maybe movement in the world that doesn't have $1,000 watches that don't have deployment buckles. And by the way, when you get this home, you're just gonna Google deployment buckle, and in 30 seconds, any site will show you how to put the deployment buckle on your timepiece. This is truly that rarity. And I have to tell you something, I won't have another watch for probably at least another year, because they take me a year to 2 years. I am so picky. Nobody wants to deal with me, but I don't really care, because you get the very best.
Okay, we're gonna let you know when it's gone. I will leave it on throughout the entire show. We took $100 off. Again, almost $1,100 watch that you're getting for $399. And as we said, you know, it's gem month here at HSN, one of our favorite months of the year. And that's why we have our gem and style expert with us. Lamar is standing by to tell us more about rubies. Hi, Lamar.
Hey there, everyone loves rubies. I mean, they are a tried and true favorite, and they date back in the jewelry industry about 2,500 years. But earlier deposits in Burma, what we know today as Myanmar, actually operated around 600 BC. So through the ages, you can imagine ancient civilizations fell in love with this gemstone time and time again, and they would call it different names. However, the name is actually derived from the Latin word rubers, and you've got to roll the R, otherwise it doesn't count. That literally translates to red, and I think that's perfectly befitting for a gemstone that is as uncompromisingly red as the rubies that we have come to enjoy. And no matter what it was named, over time, never ever lost its value. We still love them as much as we ever did. Right, ladies?
Absolutely, Lamar,
Yes.
the most treasured and coveted gemstone in the entire world. So we do love rubies, but we don't often have rubies, because in a lot of cases today, if you walk into a retail store and you say, show me your display of rubies or show me your selection of rubies, They point you to lab-created rubies. Carol did not do lab-created rubies. We're giving you $60 off the price. She is giving us beautiful, rich, saturated rubies, but they're surrounded by white zircon, almost 1 full carat of white zircon, almost 2 full carats of rubies. We've got a clock. We'll have a clock on the screen almost immediately. Carol, this was one of the more difficult rarities to get, period, because it was appraised at almost $500. We have had, even in all your years of doing rarities here, very few rubies because of what the situation in the world is with rubies.
So these are Mozambique rubies. Rubies are known as the king of all gemstones, second hardest to only a diamond. This is why this ring is so special. Every ruby is special. Some rubies, when we are able to bring you a very large ruby, it's because they are treated or they are filled. I cannot tell you that they're not. These rubies are all natural ruby. So this is a ruby. And I have to tell you, if you went to every jewelry store on your block and you asked for a ruby, I guarantee you in your town, there's probably only one jewelry store that has all natural rubies. I worked at the best jewelry stores in the world, and you know what? Even our rubies were heated to some extent. So these are natural. The color, what is so important with a ruby, color, color, color. So these natural rubies, you see the sparkle coming from them, but each one of the rubies is perfectly matched. So when you look at what we call ruby red, you know, when you can describe a color in the world by a gemstone, emerald green, or ruby red, that is because color is one of the most important factors to the gemstone. The shape of this is a cluster shape. What we love about the cluster shape, Harry Winston brought this to us, a cluster with no prongs and all gemstone.
Okay, we'll let you know when it's officially gone. You've got it if you're on board. There's about 150 of these left. But we do invite you to shop on hsn.com. In fact, if you go there right now, we have our hot item. This is a huge 17.3-inch touchscreen